My daughter messaged me from her study abroad trip saying, "Dad, I just saw myself on a missing persons poster. I was eating dinner when my phone buzzed with a photo from my daughter Priya in Barcelona. The image showed a missing persons poster taped to a lamppost. The girl in the photo looked exactly like her. Same dark hair, same birthmark above her left eyebrow, same smile. But the name read Sophia Vance and listed her missing since 2019. That's 5 years ago. Dad, this is freaking me out. What is this?" I told her it was probably just a coincidence. Some girl who looked similar. But then she sent me a closer photo. The birthmark placement was identical. The slight gap between the front teeth. Even the tiny scar on her chin from when she fell off her bike at age 6. My hand started shaking. I called her immediately. "Priya, where exactly are you right now?" She was walking back to her hostel alone. I told her to get inside and lock the door. "Don't open it for anyone. I'm booking a flight right now." I landed in Barcelona 14 hours later running on zero sleep and pure adrenaline. Priya met me at the airport looking terrified. She'd found 3 more posters overnight, all with that same photo. I examined one up close and my stomach dropped. This wasn't a coincidence. Someone had deliberately aged up a childhood photo of Priya and created these posters. The flyer listed a number to call with information. I dialed it from a burner phone I bought at the airport. A woman answered on the second ring. Her voice was shaking. "Have you seen my daughter?" I asked who she was. "My name is Caroline Vance. My daughter Sophia was taken from me 18 years ago. She'd be 23 now. Priya is 23. I looked at my daughter standing next to me, confused and scared. Something cold crawled up my spine. I told Caroline we needed to meet. She agreed immediately, desperately. We found her at a cafe near Las Ramblas, a woman in her 50s with hollow eyes and trembling hands. The moment she saw Priya, she collapsed into sobs. "That's her. That's my baby." Priya stepped back, gripping my arm. "Dad, what's happening?" Caroline pulled out a photo album with shaking fingers, baby pictures, birthday parties, a little girl blowing out candles. The resemblance was undeniable, but I raised Priya. I was there when she was born. I cut the umbilical cord myself. I have her birth certificate, her hospital photos, everything. Caroline's face hardened. "Then your wife lied to you." I felt like I'd been punched. My wife Nina had died 3 years ago. Breast cancer. We'd been married for 24 years. She was the love of my life. There's no way she could have stolen a child. But Caroline had evidence. Police reports from 2006 documenting the kidnapping of 5-month-old Sophia Vance from a park in Miami. Witness descriptions of a dark-haired woman pushing an empty stroller away from the scene. Nina and I had moved from Miami to Seattle when Priya was 6 months old. She'd told me it was for her new job. I'd never questioned it. My whole body went numb. I excused myself and called Nina's sister Ruth back in the States. "Ruth, I need you to tell me the truth about something." She went quiet. "What do you mean? Did Nina give birth to Priya?" The silence lasted so long I thought the call dropped. Then Ruth started crying. She made me promise never to tell. She couldn't have children. The fertility treatments destroyed her. She was so desperate, so broken. When she found out about a woman who left her baby unattended, something in her snapped. I dropped the phone. My wife, my sweet Nina, had stolen someone else's child and raised her as our own for 18 years. I walked back to the table where Caroline was showing Priya more photos. "DNA test," I said flatly. "We need to know for certain." Caroline agreed. Priya just stared at me with tears streaming down her face. 3 days later, the results came back. 99.98% match. Priya was Sophia Vance, Caroline's daughter. My daughter was never my daughter. Everything I believed about my family was a lie constructed by a woman I'd trusted completely. Priya locked herself in the hotel bathroom for 4 hours. When she came out, her eyes were swollen and red. She looked at Caroline, then at me. "You raised me. You loved me. You didn't know, but I need time. I can't process this right now." Caroline nodded, crying silently. Priya took my hand and squeezed it. "You're still my dad. You'll always be my dad. But I have to know who I really am." We flew home 2 days later. Caroline and Priya exchanged numbers and promised to stay in contact. The authorities are investigating Nina's involvement posthumously, but there's no one left to prosecute. Priya started therapy and is slowly building a relationship with her biological mother through video calls.